Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. It is Paul Farmer. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 114. And what I'd like to do on these is share with you my online journey, give you some marketing tips, mindset tips, and pretty much go over whatever it is I have on my mind for that day. If there's something I can offer you that you may find valuable, I definitely want to share that, or I find valuable actually. I want to share that with you. So that's what I do here. My whole intention here is to help you create extra income, even lifestyle changing income, by following along. Okay. So I don't have a ton of time today. Today's actually a very busy day. I purchased the Bob Proctor paradigm shift seminar that's happening in about an hour, a little over an hour. So I'm going to be busy with that. And later on today, we got the USA versus France for the Women's World Cup. And of course, I'll be watching that on my service that you can actually get access to. Just reach out to me. Let me know about that. I don't know if there's a UFC fight, but I'll be watching it on that too. Love the service. Actually, I was just talking to a leader who's in another company, top leader, and he was telling me just how awesome, this is and what an opportunity it is, because right now is the time for this type of product because it hasn't hit the masses yet. So it really is at a time right now where you can really take advantage of that. And what's really cool is they're putting together a phenomenal system, all in one system that you'll be able to use as an option to promote it. So, and this is going to has an in-house autoresponder, a text message system, but they're putting the whole thing together. They already got part of it put together, but they're going to put the whole presentation together, which is very exciting. I'm really excited about that. But like I said, there's a number of things I want to go over today. One. So the last 90 days, I've been doing a pretty intense workout. It's just mostly weights every day, high volume, pretty intense. And I just completed that workout. And there's a few lessons I want to share that that are takeaways from that workout. One, working out is something you should be doing every day. I've been talking to a number of leaders lately, and one of the things they always have in their daily routine is they work out. Do they work out for hours upon hours? No, it's usually no more than an hour, if that, a day. But they work out because it creates endorphins. It creates, it helps create ideas. I know whenever I work out, like it changes my energy. For example, so I'll wake up, maybe I'm not in the best mood, and after my workout, I'm full of energy, I'm excited, take on the day, I got all kinds of ideas flowing. So that's definitely something that you're going to want to do. And what's cool about this is, so it's kind of spread. So my wife is doing the same workout, I just completed. My son is doing the same workout, I just completed. And I'll just tell you the name of the workout if you want to do it. It's called Body Beast. It's an older program. It's more of a, I guess you could say, bodybuilding program, but unless you're that body type, unless you're really going to eat massive amounts of calories and take all these supplements, you're not going to look like a bodybuilder. Okay. So, but you are going to put on some size. You are going to get stronger. You are going to feel better. You are going to have more confidence, and people will definitely start noticing. So, you want some information about that, just let me know. But like I said, I had some takeaways, and our takeaway is, there are days, and you can apply this to your business. There are days where, like, I didn't want to work out. Like today, for example, I didn't want to do legs. I had a leg workout today. Last thing I ever wanted to do was a leg workout. I really don't like doing leg workouts. But, I powered through it. I got through it, and I feel great. I'm glad I did it. But I don't like doing leg workouts because they take all your energy. But I've really gained strength since I've been doing it, since the very start to now. Like, I've seen a tremendous increase over those 90 days. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take a week, maybe 2 weeks off to heal the body and then back at it again, So that's really what I've learned. Like, even if you don't feel like doing it, do it anyway. And that's what I apply to my business too. Same thing. If you don't feel like doing it, do it anyway. That's what successful people do. They do it anyway. They don't make excuses. So moving on, I'm not going to stay on that very long. There's a whole nother topic I want to talk about today. And that is, how do I say this? So I was having a conversation with a guy. He's doing about 30 to 50,000 a month, 30 to 50,000 a month. And I was talking to him, and here's the thing. He doesn't work with anybody unless they at least start with $2,000. Nothing below that. Only $2,000. Guys make 30,000, 50,000 a month. So up until this point, I've really been so for example, my TV opportunity, it's very cheap. Like as a customer, it's $39. As a business partner, you could get started for $59.95. So it's dirt cheap. My marketing system, these are the two things these are my two main things. Okay. I have a marketing system that I've been in since 2015. I've been able to create a full-time income with that marketing system alone. There's certain reasons why. I'm going to go over that in just a minute. And then I have this other program, which is a streaming TV program where you get 5,000 plus HD channels for freaking $39 a month. You can actually get it for free now. I'm getting it for free. I'm actually getting paid on it now. I love it. It's very exciting. Getting TV for free. And like I said, you can watch the UFC fights. It has all the sports channels, all the movie channels. Anyway, I'm not going to go too deep into that. You want some information, just reach out to me. Let me know. But my point being is you can start an opportunity for basically nothing. I mean, $60 start a business is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And anyway, I was talking to this guy. He's like, yeah, I don't work with anybody who's not going to at least invest $2,000. And what he said made a lot of sense. Now, you may think this is kind of like, oh, well, that's not really fair. What about the little guy, right? And I totally get that. I totally understand that. But here's the thinking behind this, okay? And I've witnessed this for literally years now. I've literally done everything I possibly can do to help the little guy, to help the guy that doesn't have any money, to literally start at $7. You can start something at $7 and go and do what I teach you to do. Because even at $7, I still give you access to my private group, even at $7. And here's what I'm realizing. And this is the case for the $53.97 as well. People, I'm not saying everybody, okay? This is not the case for everybody, but it's the case for the majority. It really is. When they do not have any skin in the game, when they have not invested hardly anything, when they are living with fear, right? Fear is guiding them. Fear is controlling them. They are afraid to invest in their business. They are afraid to position themselves to actually earn income that is going to change things for them. They're afraid. They're afraid to purchase training. They're afraid to purchase traffic. And everything they're doing is led with fear. It's a ticket to failure. That's what it is. It's a ticket to failure. So I really want you to understand this, because it's not just about you upgrading. There's so much more to it than that. I've told my story many times. Literally, I was at the low level, and then I went to the second lowest level, which was like, I made $100 a commission. I just wasn't into it. I just wasn't. Like, I'm like, well, I'm going to leave a lot of money on the table if I go out and market this. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm not really going to make a lot of money. So I just never did it, and it wasn't until at that time for my marketing system, at that time, that was the highest level product. That was like all the products. That was all the training. And I said to myself, I'm like, you know what? I got to do it. I got to pull a trigger. I just got to do it. And this is a true story. I don't make this up. I went from $50 a week to over $2,000. First time ever with that program. Actually, ever online for me, to be honest. Like, I never had a $2,000 a week before that. And within a 3-week period, I literally went from $50 to making over $2,000. And I didn't know it. And why did that happen? That happened because I decided to position myself. I decided to put some skin in the game. I decided to make an investment. I decided to set an intention. I decided to take my business seriously. That's what I decided to do. That is why it happened. It would have never happened if I would have stayed at the little tiny level. It never would have happened. Why wouldn't it happen? This is why it won't happen. Mindset. It is mindset. Because if you are unable to find a way, especially if you're in the United States, okay? If you're in some third world country, it's completely different. But if you're in a, not a third world country, let's just say the United States for this example, and I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I really want you to understand that you most definitely could have more. You most definitely could replace your job income. You most definitely don't have to continue to live where you're not making anything. You most definitely can. But until you realize that by starting small, you're choosing to stay small. You're choosing to stay small. That's what you're doing. There are exceptions. There are people that could literally start at the very lowest level, work their way up. There are exceptions, but those are very, very rare. So it is in your best interest to not do that and position yourself to not only earn the most, okay, but to position yourself to win, to position yourself to have success. Because when you make that decision, when that decision is uncomfortable, when it's uncomfortable, when it's like you're stretching, because like when I upgraded, okay, when I went to the highest level at that time, there's a higher level now, but at that time, it was the highest product. It was the most expensive product on there. It was $497. I wasn't doing that great. I had to put it on a credit card. It was scary. I didn't want to do it, but I did it anyway. And the reason I did it, and it's the best decision I ever made, was because I knew if I wanted to get ahead, I had to do what was uncomfortable. I had to position myself to earn more. I had to do something that was going to get me excited, because making $20 commissions wasn't exciting to me. That wasn't going to change my situation. That wasn't going to change my lifestyle. It wasn't. There was just no way. So I had to make that decision to step into that fear, right? To go, okay, you know what? I'm going for it. I set the intention. I'm making this a full-time income, and I did it. That's what I did. That's my story, okay? So wrapping this all up, putting a bow on it, I was talking to this guy I told you, and he's like, I don't work with anybody who doesn't invest at least $2,000. And I'm like, wow, that's really incredible. That's awesome, because I got like all these people coming through at the very, very lowest level. I got like literally step-by-step training, showing them exactly what to do, exactly what I've done. Like exactly, the blueprint is there. It is absolutely there. And many of them either do nothing. Many of them either do nothing or quit, and then they're off to the next shiny object, and the vicious cycle continues. Let me go start at the lowest level and work my way up. The vicious cycle continues. And I just don't want to do that anymore. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to you. I want to help you win. I want to help you make extra income, possibly lifestyle income. I want you to be able to walk away from your job if that's something you want to do. I want you to be able to be home for your kids. I want you to be able to, pay your bills way ahead of time and not stress about it. I want you to be able to have money in the bank. I want you to be able to make investments because you're earning enough. And I can't help you do that if you are not willing to make that investment, if you are not willing to position yourself to be successful. It's not going to happen. So I'm not sure how I'm going to play this yet, how I'm going to do this, but I'm really going to start qualifying people. And I really only want to work with people that it's not so much like for you to be successful. it is in your best interest to invest. It is in your best interest. Do I get a commission? Of course. Do I get compensation? Of course. Will I get paid when you go out and produce? Of course. Okay. I'm not saying it's nothing's in it for me, but I get the most satisfaction when I see people that actually go out and they start getting results. Like, that is the most exciting thing to me, because I know what it's like to be at the bottom and not get any results. I know what it's like. I've been there. I've done it. And I've started from the bottom. And over my time, I always pay attention to what leaders are doing. And what leaders do, if you pay attention to the leaders, we have a interview product in the marketing. So if you go to the green check mark right below, you go sign up for a free trial, you're going to get access to that interview product. And it's just top leaders in there. They actually interview me as well, but it's the top leaders in the company. There's going to be 16 spots. I don't have to open up more. We got multimillionaires sharing their wisdom, sharing their story, sharing what they're doing to grow their business, sharing how they're getting to where they're at. You know, it's literally success leaves clues. It's there for the taking. It's right there. You just got to do what they teach you to do. And the funny thing is, okay, so first of all, what all these leaders have in common, one, they're all in. They made the investment. They're all in. Okay. So that's a clue right there, right? That's a clue. Two, they're always working on their mindset. They're always doing personal development. They're always working to get better. They're always working on their skill set. They're always working to sharpen the axe and get better at what they do. And they keep it simple. They keep it simple. People that don't succeed online complicate it to death. They complicate it to death. Keep it freaking simple. And that is what I've been working on so much lately, to really strip it down and make it as simple as possible. But there is only so much a person can do. There is only so much we can do to make it simple, because there is work required. And, you know, if you're in the camp, if you're someone that's looking for something that is just going to shower money on you for doing absolutely nothing, then seriously, don't do this business. Don't come into this industry, because you're going to be more of a burden. I don't want to say, I don't want that to be mean, but I want you to understand that you won't have success. There's just no way. You cannot do it doing nothing. It doesn't work. It goes against every law in nature. There's no possible way you get something for nothing. It doesn't exist. So I just, I really wanted to share this with you. And I really believe that it is in your best interest to invest. Because here's the thing, okay? We wouldn't have people going from one program to the next program, 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 and going in this vicious cycle over and over and over and over again, if the starting cost wasn't $60. If the starting cost was $30,000, would you be doing that? Would you be doing that? Absolutely not. You got skin in the game. You're not looking elsewhere. You want to make that $30,000 back. You want to get in profit. That's what you want to do. So, serious about really creating substantial income. And here's the thing, like, the majority of people out there, I mean, if they made $2,000 a month, they made $500 a month, that would be a big deal for them. But if they were making $2,000 a month, like, that is life-changing for them. That's a big deal. That really is. And you could absolutely do that, and way better, when you follow what I'm teaching you. When you get plugged in the right way. So again, I'm not sure how I'm going to play this. I believe, like, for the people that, I can't control everybody that comes in, because I got videos, I do paid marketing. So I can't control the process completely unless I make it in a way where we have to get on the phone and do an interview beforehand. That's the only way I can really control that process. But for the people that, want to work with me, I'm really going to be qualifying you. I'm really going to be like, hey, look, it is in your best interest to find a way to position yourself best. And if you want to start at the lowest level, then you know what? This isn't going to work. It is not in your best interest. You can go somewhere else if you want to, but that is how it has to be. Because I'm not going to be able to help you any other way. It's not going to happen. You start at the lowest level, your mindset's trash. You're doing that because you have no confidence. That's why you're doing that. It's not lack of money, because money, there's money everywhere. Okay. And it's just a matter of you learning how to provide value to get that money, right? There's opportunities. You got to look for those opportunities. You got to become resourceful. You can't just go, well, I don't have a job, so I have no money. You got to get resourceful. Go wash some cars. Go mow a lawn. Go collect cans. As a kid, I collected cans. That's what I did. I collected cans so I could go buy a bike. We're talking like $60 to get started in an opportunity, right? Of course, position yourself best. Like if you want to do my marketing system, then we're talking bigger income, and you got to get more creative, and you have to save up for a while. I don't know, but coming in at the lowest level isn't serving you, isn't helping you, isn't getting you anywhere. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. And I prefer you not get started at that level, because again, it's not going to help you. And I'm here to help you. I want to see you win. I want to help 100 people make at least $500 a month. Preferably, I'd like to see you make $2,000 or more a month. Preferably. I know the roadmap. I know how to get you there. Are you ready to get there? Anyway, I'm going to keep showing up. I got to get going. I got this seminar coming up. Believe me, I will be taking notes, and I will be sharing some of the stuff I learned from that. Always be growing. But so hop on here, watch the recording, whatever. And I'll be doing what I can to provide you some value with what I learned. And that's all I got for today. You have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.